portrait in watercolor. First, I'm going to use a pencil to draw. And drawing process, it is the planning process. So I'm thinking about where I'm going to put the top of the head. Where I'm going to put the bottom of the chin. And probably going to have the face around this big. I don't want to have it too high. I just don't like her to hit the ceiling. Okay, this is the right side of the face. And this will be the area for the eye. And because her face tilted a little bit that angle, the line for the eyes is tilted in the angle as well. So this is the nose area, the eyebrows here, and there's the eye here, and there's the eye on the other side in the shadow. And I put the nose around here. And the area for the mouth. When you draw, you're aware of, try to find a position for each part of the face. At the same time, you also need to be aware of the light side and the shadow side, and as well as the shape. I'm gonna draw the area underneath the nose, and this is the changing point of the forehead or the market. So when I paint it, I know the value will be changed from that. There's some little cast shadow on the forehead. Okay. I'm going to come in to do a little more definitions. I'm going to start painting. And they catch the shadow underneath the chin, on the neck. I've been saying a lot, when you paint or draw, you're finding the shape. So the shape is very important in your painting and drawings. And even on the hair, you see the light side, the light area and the dark area, because caused by the lighting. That's the shoulder. And also I'm going to include the shape of the catch the shadow onto the background. And I think the composition's almost there. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put in some details, definitions to the eye. And there's a shape here too. You look sleepy.
She's in church.
Oh, I hear the music. Okay, and then this side of the eye. I especially like my voice making everyone sleeping. and then the mouth, and the shape under the nose. Okay, I think I'm going to start a painting. The first thing I'm going to do, the base layer, and what's the color mostly, and I'm going to put a little red color for the cheek. The nose here, give a little color here. I'm going to leave the highlight on the above the cheekbone, above the cheek area, and just give it a little. All the color is going to become lighter after it dry, so. Notice I having the easels upright, my papers upright, and you knowing the color is going to running down on the paper, and which is fine. If you knowing that, prepare that something will happen, that could be a part of your painting personality. Have it there. I'm going to also put a little base color for the right side of the neck. A yellow greenish color on the shadow side. I'm going to put that on this side too. I'm gonna mix a little bit cool brown color. Just put it underneath the neck area, the shadow. And now I'm going to start working into the background. After they're done, I'm going to come back to the face. I'm going to use my big brush and starting from the purplish colors in the background. I'm going to apply quite a bit of water. I know it's going to become lighter and lighter when it dries. Okay.
And what's the brush I should use?
Okay, the next color I'm going to apply, it will be for the hair.
Oh, it's good.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put the brighter colors on
Right.
top here.
Your new hair dye.
And I'm also applying a little bit suggestions of the clothing.
Well,
I'm gonna try these colors for the clothing. And outside, after a little,
Gray
what
sweater.
color would be? Probably not really great. Probably gonna have a little greenish colors.
Mhm.
Could be. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, it actually would make it look better. And so this is the base color. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to come back to the face while the outsides start drying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, I don't want to touch that right now. I'm going to come into the eye area and pay attention to the temperature of the color and the darkness of the colors. Okay, I'm gonna come in here. Get a little warmer, as a little bit higher here. And the wet has been accumulating at the bottom. It's gonna, before it drop down, I'm gonna take it away. And I'm gonna add this little warmer colors, like close to the brown colors, right underneath, on the lower lid of the eyes. A little bit lighter on this side. I'm gonna turn it into the other side of the face. Before I walk into the eye, I'm gonna fix the color in the shadow side of the face, and have a little bit greenish color. I like that. Look at. I'm gonna starting over here, soften that and change that. I see there's the whole side is in the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have a little green color, temperature, look a little colder. And add a little warmer colors right underneath the nose, a little bit warmer than the color in the shadow side. So I'm gonna put the color in here. So what you try to see to discover is the shape. I'm gonna put that darker color even into the mouth area. There we go. even cooler, darker underneath the lip. Right underneath. It has a much little warmer color because the warm clothes at the bottom but have the warm color reflected up. It may not be that warm, so I'm gonna okay, good. They separate through a light, dark, warmer, cooler, and two different sides. And I might, at this time, I'm gonna put a little red colors on this side. And I just use the clean water, soften it. And soft that too. Okay, now I'm gonna come down here, fill in a little bit of light yellow, orange colors. Put it here. And I decided to make the clothing even warmer and darker, so try to add a little bit blue. Let's see how it goes here. Good. Okay, probably even a little bit darker, a little bit more color, less water. Okay, I like it. And now I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna coming back to the face yet, so I'm gonna working a little bit more on the hair. I put a little more brown colors here. It's good, right? Over on the other side, it's much darker. I think this is getting dry, so I can put dark color on the other side pretty soon. And I'm gonna put a little warmer colors in the light area of the hair. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna working into the top of the head. Is much closer to the light, and add a little yellow, add a little brighter colors right here. Maybe a little bit more red. Okay, right here. Okay. This is supposed to be the highlight on the hair. So I'm gonna lift it a little bit lighter. Okay. Whether or not I'm gonna lift off, make the light a little bit lighter, and then I will see how it's gonna balance the painting first. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna start putting the shadow and dark color on that side. Darker, cooler color. Okay. I think I'm gonna have this come in a little. And even onto the shadow. Even this side. Okay. In order to add the shadow to the outside of the hair is the very dark purple colors here. Right here. So while this melding together, I'm gonna switch my attention to this side of the hair. Doing good. I'm gonna put it to catch the shadow on the forehead, going to the eye. And this side, because the reflected light from the left side in the background, they actually look a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna actually clean that up. And probably this time I'm gonna start working into the forehead, have it a little color, a little bit darker. It's good. We're starting to the nose. So it's going to lift the highlight on the nose. This is a great wash. So I can wash all over the place. And adding darken the whole area. I'm gonna have that a little bit lighter when it comes to the highlight area. I'm also going to put a bit of blue colors on this side and make that even cooler and darker. As I see, this a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna have it lifting off to make that lighter. Take it out. For the reflecting light area, it's always good to use lifting off technique because it looks soft. At the same time, it looks light. And also going to have a little reflected light area in the hair area. maybe that a little softer, a little bit. Okay, come up to the hair here has a little shadow. And right here. We're getting redefine the edge of the face. Okay. And it have a little definition for the folding. I'm gonna have that soften a little bit. That's good. I decided to put a little darker tone on this side. I'm going to remove some of the texture. I don't want that texture to be there. Oh, that's good. Then I'm going to come into the eye and the nose and the mouth, and we can finish the painting. Okay, what we're going to do in the eye, first I'm going to put a little bit a brown color. I can see the brown color in her eye. Okay, here. And this side too. I use the same brown color for the eyelid. Be a little bit darker purple colors. This side, and the corner, and look at it from this side. Okay. Soften that. A little bit brown color underneath here for the fold. And take back a tone for the eyebrows. And then I come and have a little warmer colors
Nice.
for the lid. On this side, conform the shape now. Good. And as well, the shadow here. Okay. Okay. A little bit cool colors here to define the small shape. And have a little actually cool colors in this area right here. Right here. Form the shape. A little brighter red colors for the light side, or for the lip up here. I'm going to soften it. It's not really have white colors. It's just lighter red. Okay, that's good. Okay. A bit of suggestions of a little bit darker, cool color tone on the other side, the corner of the mouth. Okay, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to soften this, make it a little lighter. And can have that come out here. A little lighter here, so I'm gonna just soften it. Good. I'm going to do for the cheek. I'm gonna build up even a little warmer color on this side. Okay, yeah, good. Connect with the neck. The neck here can be a little bit darker. Okay. And the next thing, I'm going to building a little darker value inside the eye to create the details. Okay. I'm going to create a dark purple colors. Yeah. Okay. Okay. As well on this side. Okay. I can open this light shape a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay. And I put other definitions where showing where it's turning underneath the chin. So I'm gonna add this a little dark color here, this over there. I'm gonna have this a little bit lighter to showing the form better. Okay. And the neck, I'm gonna reform the reflected light on this side. Okay, I'm gonna do the final touch. Okay. And this colors, I want it to be darker too here. Not gonna be so much light green. Okay, good. I think this is very much it.